All right. All right, everybody. So, how's it going out there? I probably actually should eat something. Not me, but my character, actually.
I've been playing Zelda.
I heard the new one's hard as fuck.
I haven't looked at it. It's the first time I've played an updated version of Zelda.
I know that I'd watched it played a little bit, and it was like the amount of puzzles that they put in this one is just absolutely crazy.
I had my son out yesterday. Yeah, had my son out yesterday trying to help me.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
He's like,
let's eat some gritty fish. So, yeah, my question is, if there's no list, why is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail? That's the question of the stream.
100%. She's been wrongfully accused.
Now, I'm not advocating for her. I don't want anyone to get this wrong. I'm certainly not advocating for her.
I certainly am not either.
It's very important that everybody understands this.
Yeah, I agree. Is, where's the evidence for her trial?
Mm-hmm.
That should match up to some other folks that may or may not be alive right now.
Well, I know Virginia Giuffre did not kill herself. Like, all I can do is laugh because this is so morbid. You have to laugh to keep from crying because it's so blatant and obvious and in your face that it's insulting.
And the last person to see Epstein in prison was Bill Barr.
That's true. Bill Barr was the last person.
So,
and Bill
where
Barr
the fuck is he?
mapped along with JD.
They lost the Epstein Files along with Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh.
Well, it was the blind guy.
He can't remember where he put it.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to know how, this is such an interesting juxtaposition. They really found themselves in quite a bit of a pickle. That Kash Patel said one thing, Pam Bondi said another, and so did Dan Bongino. So where are we at? I'm literally seeing the split happen within MAGA as we speak, like over this issue.
Don't you think Cash would have said something? He was the FBI director.
He told Joe Rogan he ain't seen nothing, man.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, have you listened to that podcast I sent you, the No Rogan Experience?
No, I haven't yet.
Dude, you have to listen to the whole season, but they broke through and they break down all this stuff.
All of a sudden, they all turned into Sergeant Schultz.
Yeah, I know nothing. But before him and Bongino, dude, they were making their nest egg off of it.
Yeah.
Can make another a song parody of "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy. Let's do it. Come on, dude.
They did the one with Putin, remember?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. No.
Did you remember the one they did with Putin? It was
No.
It was like Putin and Trump, and it was like the whole. You don't remember that? That was fantastic. That was a great piece of AI art. That's the thing when it comes to this AI slop, is that it can be useful for us in certain times, but god damn, the right wing has been really, really pushing out some racist AI slop. Mostly because like what AI allows is for bigoted assholes to have all of the talent and tools of an actual artist that spent their time honing their craft.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
They can literally AI their reality.
It wasn't me. I found the files in the shredder. It wasn't me.
Yep. That's right.
I found them in the fire. It wasn't me.
I just
Found
know.
them in the toilet.
Found them in the bathroom.
Sorry. I just had to. Like, it's in my brain now. I can't get it out.
The rest of the day until you sleep, you will have that.
Remember how Trump used to talk about how toilets need to flush harder because like they keep getting clogged? He was flushing paper.
Yeah,
down.
they literally found documents. It's not like his ability to just say the quiet part out loud is what creates him to use it as plausible deniability.
Nobody knows these vote counting computers like Elon. Oh.
But the reason he can use it as plausible deniability is he's like, if this was the case, why would I have said that?
Mm-hmm. Because you're stupid. That's why.
Because you have no impulse control and you're a narcissist and you're, whoa, a motherfucker.
Whoa, what?
I just got jumped out of nowhere by the Lemoyne Raiders.
Oh, you're playing.
Oh yeah, I'm live on Twitch.
They were even close. Oh, they're all over.
I didn't know you were actually playing a game now.
Yes, sir. I don't have my my usual streaming mechanism on because I'm doing an actual like AAFT stream.
Cool.
Okay.
Have to go on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, they shouldn't have jumped. Oh, shut up. Man, you really shouldn't have jumped me. That was a poor idea. That was a really poor idea. And you scared my horse. Fuck all y'all.
No, we shot that horse.
Don't go scaring my horse. That sounds like you're about to. That's some sort of sexual innuendo. Like I think my buddy Lon. He said his grandpa would use the phrase like, "You gonna go get your mule scared." All right. I'm not able to pay attention to the chatty chat right now. What just said? Trump has poops that are wider than they are long from space dust, and space dust also says, "Old sideways dump Trump needs more powerful shit." Wow. I just know that now Alligator Alcatraz is getting sued by environmental groups, and they're all like, "We had nothing to do with it. It's DeSantis." Like immediately throwing him under the bus. Like, and there's photos, video of them walking through it together and whatnot. It's just the brazen. I'm always reminded of Solzhenitsyn, where he said, "They lie. We know they're lying. They know we know they're lying, but still they lie."
They don't care.
No, and that's the thing. Like, fucking, you got to sacrifice their lives to the chaos of Moloch, bro. That's what it's all about. Like,
it's a loyalty test. He makes them say the stupidest shit, knowing it's the stupidest shit. Prove that they're loyal.
Well, do you remember when he made RFK eat McDonald's?
Exactly.
It's the exact same fucking thing.
Say that, they can get you to believe in an absurdity. They can make you commit an atrocity.
Yeah, that was Voltaire, wasn't it? Yeah, speaking of using ancient writings, how about the current regime quoting the Merchant of Venice in order to use anti-Semitic slurs?
Wow. They never actually read
No. He probably
know
heard
what I
that. He just heard that scene in American History X where he uses that word, and then copied and pasted it.
The one that starts with K.
No. Well, it's in the same scene as referring to his nose that he was going to cut off.
Like, there's a lot of slurs for Jewish people. I can't remember which one he used.
Yeah. Well, it starts with an S and ends with a K.
Okay.
There you go. But it's like, it's to the point now where we're going to say the most horrendous shit, and what are you going to do about it? So the fact that this and they were all united in there, like, oh hell yeah, let's fucking trigger the libs with alligator Auschwitz, blah 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 blah. But now with this Epstein shit, they're like, wait a minute, we were lied to, and it's wonderful to see how it's going down, really.
I love the cognitive dissonance where they're just like, oh no, he didn't have anything to do with Epstein after 2006 and blah blah blah, and it's like, okay.
It's always he kicked him out of his club, right? Oh.
Why in 2017 did he tell whatever reporter was interviewing him that Donald Trump was his best friend?
Oh, and of course,
he knew stuff.
Yeah, and of course the whataboutism I've seen everywhere. Like, well, how can you say that when Clinton might be in there? Well, put Clinton under the fucking jail.
I don't care. Clinton's not the president.
Yeah. Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, like if he's on there doing those things, yeah, fuck him.
I don't care how good of a president he was. Fuck him.
Nope.
I think he's done with the job now anyway.
Yeah.
Although, if they make it so that you can get a third term,
Need
I
stew.
think Barack Obama and Bill Clinton should both run.
Nah, not the Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Like even everybody that was around him that made him successful would probably be too old to function and be proper, be proper cabinet. Maybe Obama, but dude, I really could, because I have to say, I know that Crockett has no intentions of it. She's already said she wants to just stay in the house, and then after the house, she might just go into the world of podcasting and whatnot, because she might have a better voice there than she actually does in the fucking house. I guess the stew's not ready, but I would take Newsom. I would take Newsom and AOC, because Newsom's Twitter game is fire, and I hate to say it, but your Twitter game is a gigantic part of American politics.
Say it ain't so.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, I think Jamie Raskin would be good. Maybe
Yeah.
it'd just be good for a cabinet position. I don't know. But
I'd take Raskin or Newsom, because both of them know how to fight.
But some of the people that I can say, I know now, I'll say fuck you to would be like Swalwell. Nah. Moskowitz. Nah.
Dan Himes, no.
I don't know who that is.
He was just on Mehdi Hasan trying to basically middle ground the fact that he censured Al Green, and for the same thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert didn't get censured for, which is screaming during a presidential address. Himes voted to censor his own Democrat.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, primary him. Like, we have no.
Yeah,
Like, that's the thing. One of the reasons the right wing wins is because they're always in lockstep with each other. Always in lockstep. And
Josh Shapiro wouldn't be a bad person to pick.
I like Shapiro.
Neither would, Tim Walz again.
I like Walls. I'm getting pixelated like a motherfucker right now.
I'm not so sure about Andy Bashir. He's okay.
So,
Put both of those podcasts in the chatty chat.
so Newsom is here in California is getting a rebound with his approval numbers because of how he's been handling
Good.
the immigration raids here
Uh-huh.
from anywhere. Oh, and then the freaking they just struck a deal to do the Hollywood, LA tax benefit thing, so where the productions can come back to Los Angeles to film, because we needed a tax break for them to bring back productions, so they're getting a boost. Like,
Also, like, I know it won't happen, but I would love to see Polis run for a bigger office too. But
oh, I
Pritzker.
like your governor.
Or Pritzker.
Maybe he can do Senate once he's done, because he's done as for now as governor.
Are there term limits in Colorado?
It's just 2 consecutive terms, so he could take one off and then run it if he wanted to.
Got it.
But he's already had 2, so I think 2026 current one is over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
So he could run for Senate if he wanted to, because it's right at the right timing. But
what I would love to see is Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah,
Like,
Pete's good too. Like we have some good options. It's just a matter of I think Space Dust also said in the chatty chat said that Jamie Raskin has forgot more about constitutional law than most people know.
Yep.
Where are you reading that?
On Twitch.
I don't see him on Twitch at all.
Space Dust?
Yeah.
He's coming from YouTube.
Oh, yeah, he's on YouTube.
I got Restream on, bro.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I leveled up.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm shitting in tall cotton.
I'm like, where the fuck are you seeing this chat saying?
Oh, I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes after since like there was times when my documentary would be rendering, like, doing like just rendering the clips and whatnot. And I just go into, little things and poke here and there to make it better for when I went live again. And now I got the Restream going on.
Oh, shit. Like, you released that on Thursday afternoon, and I'm like, I'll watch it later. And I just forgot about it. So, I'll watch it after this.
Right on.
It's one of those things where I do that with text when people text me. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I'll respond later.
Or you think you already did respond. Yeah. Object permanence.
Like, hey, what the fuck? And I'm just like,
Dude, object permanence is such a thing with me. Jesus.
Oh.
It's horrible. Welcome, everybody. If you're new here, we are discussing some of the current topics that are going on in American politics, and also just kind of making dick jokes whenever we can. Welcome to And Another Fucking Thing.
We're discussing American politics because they're disgusting.
Oh, dude, I'm just like I said, the main question, if there's no list, why is Ghislaine in jail?
Yeah. It's another innocent person behind bars, I guess. It's like the January 6th people.
Yeah.
Her part.
But if you accept a pardon, that means that you're guilty. You accept guilt.
Yeah.
That only counts in the world of facts and logic. Come now.
Yeah, what reality are you living in?
Don't fall for the truth, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the funniest part of that is? And I haven't seen Congress take advantage of this, but they could subpoena any of the N6ers right now that accepted that pardon.
They could.
They've completely given away their Fifth Amendment rights. They have to testify because they can no longer be held accountable for it. They could be subpoenaed. It's like, you tell us everything now.
No, all of a sudden there would be like a raft of like incidental mob hits on Proud Boys. All of a sudden Proud Boys would be rounded up by ICE.
Yeah, that's the other thing about accepting a pardon, is you surrender your Fifth Amendment rights.
It's true.
I hear that window cancer is very popular.
It's a thing. It's a thing. We need provisions. Exactly.
Culturally appropriate in some places.
Space Dust says, what list that Pam said she had on her desk? Exactly. Is that the one that Kash Patel and Dan Bongino said didn't exist? That list?
Has to be.
Cool.
It's
to
right.
her,
It's right next to my shredder. It's
to her, the Epstein list doesn't exist because on her cell phone it's just like contacts.
yeah, probably. Here's the weird part. If it does, if the Epstein stuff does exist, right? If it does, Pam Bondi said she has watched tens of thousands of. Do you know how much kiddie porn, like CSAM material, she has watched? That's so.
Yeah, still less than Michael Johnson.
Is it real? Is it not real? If it's real, did she see all that? If she saw all that, why is she holding it back? If it's not real, why is Kash Patel saying that there's nothing in there when she said she watched thousands of hours of CSAM material?
And that's tightly controlled even when it's seized for evidence. Like, I know this because I have a friend that he is the principal of a high school, and he seized the student's phone because they were texting stuff back and forth, and of course they're high school students, so they're underage. And he got charged with something. He eventually beat it, but like beat the rap, not Man.
Just for being the principal who accidentally saw it.
Who seized the phone? Yeah, because they were doing that, and like he got out of it somehow. He got a good lawyer, but it was still like he got in trouble for that shit, and he almost lost his job too.
Mark.
Like, yeah, so that's tightly controlled even when it's evidence. Even when it's not even abuse material. This was obviously just teenagers texting it to each other. And
still the fact that his eyes went like glazed over it.
Yep.
Man, I mean,
the fact that Pam Bondi, who says she's watched thousands of hours of it or something, like, are you kidding me?
You can't be right after that, period. Just in the head. Like, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, that's why there's a high suicide rate on people that investigate that shit.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't come back normal. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Like,
I have a friend that runs a business doing background checks on RSOs, and yeah, he actually offered me a job once, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like,
no,
that sounds fucking horrific.
I can think of a million different jobs I would rather have. I mean, I know that somebody needs to do it. I understand that. I really do. And I'm glad that it's in the same way that I think of like people that work in nursing homes. I'm so glad that there are people out there who do that, but don't tap me.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of person.
I can play guitar and I can make stupid comments while I play video games, but I am not interested in that kind of work.
Yeah, right. I can make machines work. That's about it.
So
we'll never see the videos, but maybe you'll get a play-by-play by.
It just always reminds me of the movie "Preaching to the Perverted," one of my favorite movies. It actually is one of the better films when it comes to showing what like the actual like consensual BDSM community is like. It's really good. But there's this scene where this is like, I think right after Thatcher, the dude that is the conservative who's kind of like responsible for this whole plan. He's just watching tons and tons and tons of like really weird like porn that they got. Like you can hear like dogs barking in the back and stuff. And he's like, if you're disgusted by this, why are you watching it? And he's like, even when Himmler got sick, he still kept going in the camps. And I think to myself, what a pathetic fucking excuse. Just say you like watching like horrible porn.
Well, if it gives you any consolation, Joshua Duggar from 20 Kids and Counting is still in jail, and he has tried to repeal his conviction for possessing CSAM material. And follow the fucking details. This dude was taking pictures with frickin' Sarah Huckleberry Sandbag's dad, And then in addition, he was also he was the Duggar family is how I know about Covenant Eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same thing
And,
that fucking Mike Johnson rocks.
Yeah, and so like quite simply this, we know that there is a very high propensity for white evangelical trash bags, basically, that are very much linked to CSAM.
I mean, look at the statistics. I mean, how many Republicans just this year alone have been arrested?
And how many pastors, too. Like,
So
that's just ridiculous.
it also shows how easy it is to get around the Covenant Eyes software because, like, literally all he had to do was go download a free Linux distro and install it on the drive as well, and then he would just boot up into that and do his, stuff.
What a
And
horrible! I mean, and that's so premeditated.
Oh yeah.
And
That
that's
shows
exactly
you.
what Josh Duggar did.
Yeah,
Like-
that's how I know you did that.
Like I was fully invested in that trial.
What up,
for
Radam?
many reasons, but I was just like, dude.
Exactly. Not a trans person, not a drag queen, a pastor, a senator, and a mayor. Exactly. Not a mayor with anchors on his coat like Jaws, but dude, we were bagging on that on that fucking jacket. We were watching Jaws the other night.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. It's like I've seen it and I was busy, but it's a good movie.
Oh yeah, classic. I saw on YouTube there's a somebody took scenes from the movie USS Indianapolis and they splice it in with Quint's story right as he's like talking about it, like the exact action is happening. I'm like, okay, I understand and I really appreciate this person who decided to make this piece of art, but from somebody who has made documentaries and whatnot, or just clips, like, do you know how much scrubbing you have to do? Do you know how much shark death he had to watch? Rough.
Mix up Jaws and Deep Sea and all that.
Yeah, well, no. It's just from the movie USS Indianapolis about the story.
Oh yeah, about the sank.
The story, yeah, it starred Nick Cage.
I haven't seen that movie. I know it's.
I was gonna say, well, I hate to tell you,
Oh, I know how it ends. I read the book.
but they take Quint's exact monologue and match exactly what he's saying per exactly what's going on from the movie. It's like, whoa.
He was supposedly. I remember he tells that story. He was supposedly there on Indianapolis.
Yeah, Quint was, not Robert Shaw. Ooh, let me put my bandit mask on.
Why can't the Epstein story come out?
You forgot. Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail for nothing.
That's right.
Farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish ladies. Welcome, Moon Girl.
She just wanted to cosplay Orange is the New Black.
I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to.
Oh, you have to now.
Yeah, you
Damn
do.
it.
Unless it's beyond the realm of good taste, yeah, go ahead.
More like a statement. Welcome to PedoCon.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much.
Like,
Yeah.
But
That's
enough
it.
about the RNC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's actually
GOP
Pedo Grinder Con.
for
It's like a combo meal.
Mm.
Yeah, every accusation is a confession.
Mhm.
Mr. Chester Damson. Camp Mystic in Texas, costing $4,500 a month. Yeah, so it costs $4,500 a month to send your kids to. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And the thing that's really this has been something that's really been really bothering me about this whole Texas flood business, because I am a hurricane forecaster. I literally would be on conclave call 3 to 7 times within 12 hours with the NHC, depending.
Yep.
And like, people don't understand just how important the NHC is, and how much data, we get from NOAA, just in general. I mean, I'm not trying to, elevate myself or anything, but I literally wrote the standard operating procedure for the hurricane machine at METOC Norfolk, meteorology and oceanography. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to meteorology and when it comes to storms. And the fact that they're even halfways trying to blame anything other than the Doge cuts that have reduced the staffing there is beyond not just gaslighting, but in my opinion, it's treason, because they willingly reduced the resources that would be used to save lives, and didn't even find the fucking cuts. Like, the Doge turned out to be bullshit. It was exposed in the hearing with Stansberry and Crockett, 100%. So what the fuck, Chuck, is my question.
Yeah, fucking Chuck Schumer.
The fact that the military trains and has hurricane and weather forecasters means it's kind of fucking important for any kind of operations.
Well, I mean, I remember specifically having to not only do the hurricane stuff, but also having to prepare, IFR, VFR briefings with a terminal aerodome forecast for the fucking pilots.
Uh-huh. It's surprising I know what that means. Yeah.
I don't have stupid friends. It's awesome.
I only know that because I've flown, but yeah.
All right, chatty
I've
chat.
never flown VFR because lighter.
Yeah, VFR, IFR. And I can't remember the third one. It's been too long. But I mean, I literally used to go into the briefing room right there in Top Gun, where you can see when they're in the aircraft carrier where the blue, goddamn fucking manic depressive horse, where the blue tile is, because I used to constantly have to buff that shit. But oh yeah, USS Enterprise.
Don't worry.
But
y'all pass down some trends to the core.
But I specifically remember having to, be on conclave when Katrina hit, specifically. I just don't think people understand how important NOAA and NWS coordination is, and the fact that they willingly did this and people were washed away. This is nothing short of a cull of their own voters.
Yep.
Yeah, now that all that's going on, every time I hear sharp wind out here, I'm just like, is there a tornado no one's warned me about? Because
my best recommendation for anybody listening to this is to find the site called spc.noaa.gov, because that is where you're always going to find not only your mesoscale warnings, but also your severe thunderstorm, your tornado. Well, mesoscale, I suppose, is just a really nice way of saying really fucked up weather.
That's good. Keep an eye on that.
spc.noaa.gov. Go ahead and put it in the chatty chat if you want.
Yeah.
And from someone who's like I studied environmental policy and emergency management. For someone who is trying to prepare for natural disasters in their area, like wildfires, floods, the historical weather reporting is so vitally important, and people don't seem to understand that. Like, science completely matters in this. Like, don't people care about science anymore? Like
They got
I do.
Jesus.
Huh?
I mean, God invented science for a reason.
They got the Lord. You don't need none of that science. Come on.
God
Dude,
created
I am
science.
getting pixelated like a motherfucker today. They didn't lose. It's actually really tricky, Space Dust, the way that the whole satellite thing is. What NOAA's actually saying is they're going to be disbanding some of their older satellites that they would use that the Navy got a hold of. Hold on a second. I got to fix my game here. It's deciding to eat a big old penis. Do 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 do. Pardon me one moment, gang.
The telling apart it when they start getting into the details and getting stuck in the mud on satellites or lost employment, they're just trying to pass the buck. They know what they did to it. And as we went day by day following the flooding, is they had to keep changing their story. One department blamed another. He finally came out yesterday and blamed Biden because he had nothing else left.
That was just incoherent. It's Biden. Biden said, like, dude, you're president. Fuck off.
Well, no, Roy Cohn 101 says that he can't take responsibility for anything. Just like Kat Kamek, when she had to have abortion, blamed it on the left.
Yeah. That bitch crazy.
It's a cult.
I keep bringing this up, but like, when are people going to notice that he's actually just completely fucking demented and he doesn't even know what's going on?
I think it's a bug, not a feature for some people.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, yeah, you're triggered, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, even his staff is saying, like, yeah.
There are some people in this world who will shit their pants just to make you smell it.
Yeah.
And I can't think of a better metaphor. I can't. Sorry.
I'm just thinking I got some of them in my family.
Can I help
It's a great
you?
metaphor, man.
I mean,
I haven't had a chance to watch the Garcia press conference. That's gonna be interesting.
well, you can. You'll
is
find
that?
it. You'll find. I actually posted it.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't think I put it in Pile Politics though.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, I love the you're triggered as they. What the fuck, Chuck? These cats just start fucking drawing down on me.
Trafficking unless they prove me wrong, and they can't, because every time they start talking about them transferring people, these people don't know where they're being sent to, and they don't care where they send them to.
No, they don't. Like, these are the people that are buying concentration camp merchandise, okay?
Yep.
God damn it. Show your ugly face. I don't mind shooting Klansmen. They're just out of robes, that's all.
Yeah, I read the lawsuit, so
Well,
yeah, that's why they didn't want him talking.
yeah, you can definitely see from this press conference why they did not want him in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Because the judge has said that Thursday you're going to have to come in, Department of Justice / DHS, and you're going to have to tell us where the third country is that you want to deport him to, because that's what they were saying, is they're going to just deport him to a random third country. Well, they're going to come in and they're going to have to tell them where, and I probably imagine why. And I'm really hoping that because they have to give us so many details, is it starts to blow open this human trafficking scheme that they got going on. Because we paid $15 million. Rubio signed the contract. We paid $15 million to El Salvador. And that's one of the things that whenever MAGA was like all bragging about, CCOT and whatnot, I'm like, so when did you all of a sudden want your money to go to El Salvador?
Yep. Yeah.
God damn, that's a dollop of singing beauty, isn't it?
Well,
this game never ceases to amaze me.
The bigger issue is Congress never approved any money to go for that.
That's correct.
So where the fuck did that money come from? Did he just take it, or is it private funds that Elon or him? Or where did the money?
I think what it is, and that's another reason why they wanted all of this money in the quote unquote big beautiful bill, the big bullshit bill. The reason why, in my opinion, is because they need to make back the money that they invested forward to ensure that they were going to make money on the back end. And it's all coming out of our taxes. That's the part that pisses me off. We don't have money for homeless shelters. We don't have money for education. We don't have money for health, but we can build a concentration camp in 8 days, by God.
Yep.
I think the comparison was just made that he signed the declaration of for the flooding in Texas, but he bitched for a whole week when California was on fire.
Yeah, has he blamed Abbott yet? No, he hasn't blamed Abbott. That's funny. I wonder why he hasn't blamed Abbott yet. That's real funny.
Abbott's rolling around on that cock.
Maybe it has to do with the fact that it's just a fucking red state, and that's it. And if it's a red state, they're going to get help. If it's a blue state, they're not going to get help. And it's just that easy. This is how California decides to secede.
Yeah, I'm all with that. I think we should do that here. We need to make sure, hey, if you're not going to help us, we're not going to pay you.
As a Californian, I'm on board with that, because I don't want my taxpayer dollars to go to concentration camps.
Yeah,
no
you shouldn't.
way.
You shouldn't. No.
I want my tax dollar money to go and help actual natural disasters. Texas, yes, go do what you need to save people.
North Carolina,
also,
same.
And like the wildfires here in LA County in January, it marks 6 months exactly to the day that the first fires broke out here, and we still haven't had there's only 1 or 2 structures in the Palisades that are being constructed right now. You see how much fucking red tape we have to go through just to rebuild, and we need that money. Sorry, but I don't want that to go to your policing mission. Fuck ICE.
ICE just got $160 billion budget, which is more than.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's more than most countries' military in general.
Yeah.
Shit, I got Johnny Law after me.
But the fact that the Marine Corps you always think of as a huge branch, and they are a pretty big branch. It's they don't even have a budget that big. Holy shit.
Nope, we didn't. Now the Navy, on the other hand.
Yeah, well, submarine costs $2 billion. It's not a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
And the Air Force probably gets more too, because planes ain't cheap either.
Oh, planes and stuff, yeah. And then you can't forget the new and improved Space Force.
Oh my God.
Oh, we also need to not forget that we have tech giants as generals now.
I thought they were lieutenant colonels.
Was it lieutenant colonels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, you about to give me a heart attack, goddammit. I'm about to go on a fucking mission of my own.
Which is still a very high rank for someone that just walks in.
And our money,
yeah,
and our tax money is going to Palantir too. That's pretty cool. Like literally all of our tax, like why pay taxes? All it's literally going to stuff that's going to kill us.
I've always avoided paying as many taxes as possible, but I'm gonna triple down on that one pretty soon.
Well, I mean, it's not like there's going to be any IRS left to audit you.
I know, exactly.
That's what I mean. It's like, you get messages and emails saying you owe this to the federal government. I'm like, fuck you, man.
Do I? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I ain't fucking paying a damn thing.
Hey, Klansman.
Kill them good.
Let's see.
Dynamite?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the Moody girl said more than France's military budget. Yes, also Russia, who we consider like one of our biggest adversaries, their military budget is $55 billion. 55. Ours is $1 trillion. Theirs is 55 billion. Yeah.
So
All right, hold on.
Can be beat with 55 million, nor could it be beat with a tree.
We are here for a very special occasion.
Which is probably why Ukraine is smoking them right. But yeah.
Ukraine, yeah, I agree.
Yes, this is definitely the Klan. They're all talking that mess, and they're wearing their hoods.
See, here's the thing, though. Russia and Ukraine. Russia kind of doesn't want to win. Because if they win, they have to go on to Poland. And if they go into Poland, shit's going to get real. And they're going to have to use one of their nuclear weapons that they might or might not have.
Oh, yeah. I think they really want it just to stop.
Yeah. Like, because the next stop is either Poland or Finland. And
All right, let's take a second.
They've done it before.
Yep. You ever watch the
1939?
documentaries that showing all their bunkers and shit?
Who?
Oh, the Flaming Cross. That's lovely.
No, but I've watched a lot about
Oh,
the
shit.
Winter
It caught
War.
him on fire.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff about the Winter War in 1939 where the Finnish basically just slaughtered.
Yeah, this was a recent documentary video. I'd have to find it again, put it out. Yeah, and just going through and showing their bunkers and how many people that each bunker can sustain. How long? It's pretty cool.
Oh, hold on.
Rich folks doing in America.
Oh, no. Don't. Oh, come back. Come back, Ghosty. We're going to the Gator Pit.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Goddamn hooded bastards. First, let's loot them. I love that they set themselves on fire. That was pretty great. Okay. I found a ghost.
I just watched that episode of South Park where all the rich people are in town and they just happen to be black. It's like they're afraid of ghosts. They basically do a cross.
Here, hossy. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm going to go ahead and place this gentleman on the horse, and then I'm going to go rob his buddies. Come here, boy.
I mean, is it considered robbery if they're already dead?
I'm just reclaiming what was mine.
You taking them for the reward?
Oh, no. I got plans.
This is the South. There's not a reward for them.
I got plans.
What game is this again?
Red Dead Redemption Part 2.
Oh, I started playing that on Xbox.
Come here. Good boy. Yeah. Let's go find
hilarious.
Now,
You ever heard of alligator Alcatraz?
we're gonna go visit alligator Alcatraz. That's what we're gonna do with this Klansman.
So as soon as the term alligator Alcatraz or alligator Auschwitz was coined, the merchandise started popping up
Oh, yeah.
on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
And like Etsy did a real good service and scrubbed that word alligator Alcatraz, so no freaking merchandise can be found. That's a good on Etsy.
Well,
man.
they were getting boycotted.
Yeah.
Nice. Do they let you buy alligator Auschwitz merchandise?
Not anymore.
I
They
just
were
know
posted.
that like I had a problem with these fascist bastards obviously stripping away our rights from the Constitution. I had a problem with these bastards who not able to stop lying. But when finally the time came that they were selling merch for a concentration camp, you became my nemesis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There is no forgiveness now.
There's no redemption.
Mm-mm.
I'm pulling my support from Etsy no matter what, but like still the thought that even they allowed that stuff to happen to begin with tells a lot about the culture of certain tech industries or tech websites. So
Yeah.
Going to the gator pit. Going to the gator pit. Going to the gator pit.
Also, they just
I
decided
started saying going to the chapel.
To feed a bigot to a croc. Or gator, rather. Well, there's gators and crocs down here.
they also just decided that they can strip your citizenship if they want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're saying they're doing it with naturalized citizens, but really, what does that mean?
It is the enabling act.
It is the enabling. The big beautiful bill was so important for them to pass it through because it is the enabling act.
It's like that's what the not the enabling act, the Nuremberg laws. That's what allowed them to strip citizenship
Exactly.
from U.S. citizens. Yeah. And then they're just like, oh, but you're not a German citizen, so we can do whatever the fuck we want to you.
Yeah, they keep using the word illegal alien constantly. And every time that they say the word illegal alien, I'm always just thinking in my head, replace it with the word Jewish. And go ahead, just do that. Do yourself that little mental exercise and see how that works out for you.
Here's the thing, though. Like, they always think it's a gotcha where they're just like, how did they enter the country? How did they enter the country? They entered legally, didn't they? It's like, no, they didn't. Because you know what determines if something's illegal?
Court.
Jurisprudence. Court.
Yeah, Moon Girl, I'm playing single player. There is an online version, but I'm playing single player currently. I'm waiting for the sun to come up so I can see one of our snappy friends. But oh, this isn't a mission. This was just a side thing. I was just riding through doing my missions, and I saw the clan in the woods. Oh yeah, this game's so long, and I love it. This is dark and misty. I'm not gonna go near anywhere where there can be like gator folk. I'm just gonna hang out right here.
Isn't that what you were looking for as gator?
Yeah, but also it's extremely dark, extremely misty, and I could easily just stumble upon one and become gator food myself. Like, this is what the conditions look like the night of the legendary gator hunt that went awry.
What you do is you just throw the Klansmen off and let the gator eat them and ride away.
Oh, yeah, but see, I need to make sure I see the gator first. Right now, all I see is fog and death.
Sound like a good spot to camp in a tree.
Yeah, every time that I camp, though, Johnny Law tries to ride up on me because I'd be wanted up in these parts.
Oh, okay.
So right now, I'm just kind of traipsing along.
Why would you ever be wanted? All you're doing is feeding Klansmen to alligators.
In the words of Laura Loomer, what you can't feed gators anymore.
Exactly.
Scare everything away that might be near me.
Activity.
There we go. Scare
Did she
everything.
really say that shit?
Yeah. The whole thing was is she got called out for her tweet for saying that 76 million gators, 76 million people could be fed to gators. And what she basically meant was the entire Hispanic population. But you know how they are. They're bullies, but then when you call them out, they become victims. Yeah. So if you look at her tweet, it's all like, what? I can't make a joke? Like, don't alligator lives matter? Like it's the same old bullshit.
I'd like to send that fucking T-bone steak for a nose she's got to a gator.
Dude, the moment she gets off her tricycle, she's done, I'm telling you. Would you like to play a game? Oh my god. Please go away, snake. Stop scaring my horse.
Python. The giant python.
I hate this world. I hate this world. I made an edit to Trump's truth about the FBI, and I just made this rambling thing about him going on about he didn't know Epstein, and that like Democrats did it, and then I posted it. And people are like, "Is this real?"
You're such a bad man.
Did Scott like it? Oh, wait.
No,
I can't post that there.
That dude fucking deleted Tony's memes that when he posted that he had evidence of him literally saying this stuff.
Yeah, I pointed out that they're buying concentration camp merch, and he said, "Oh, you just like to say stuff like that because you're hate-fueled and it makes you feel better." It's like, wait,
no,
you're
it's
the one buying concentration camp merch.
like you cannot play victim every time. Sorry, that's not how that works. That's just not how that works. Okay, now it's daytime.
This dude's one of the biggest morons, like pseudo-intellectual dumb fuck.
But the moment that you like pin him with his own words, all of a sudden,
he just offends you.
Now is that a gator or is that a turtle over there?
I mean, either
That's a
one will
turtle.
be Klansman, won't it?
That's a turtle. Oh man, imagine getting eaten, like tied up by a snapping turtle. Oh, that'd be rough. At least a gator does it quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one down there.
I was fishing when I was like 7 years old and caught this giant ass snapping turtle, and we're just like, "What the fuck do we do with this?"
Yeah, my old man, fucking boar. I just got charged by a boar.
Ow!
Yeah. That even happens in Zelda, man. Like, what is it with wild hogs everywhere?
Wild hogs. It's like wild horses only country.
I got a wild hog right here.
I got a wild hog for you. Gestures towards crotch.
Where's the dumb horse going? You gotta be more specific. All horses are dumb.
I think my dude's getting tired, like carrying this fucking Klansman.
He's like fucking losing somewhere.
Well, of course, because obviously they don't watch their weight.
All right, come here. I got something good for you. Oh, there's one out there. Yeah, but it needs to be an actual one up on land. I like how they have them labeled as a stranger that I'm holding, as opposed to bigot.
Stranger.
Nazi.
I can't see shit out of this.
Oh god. We doing the hoods or we not doing the hoods?
My wife stayed all night cutting holes in these bags all night for you ungrateful sons of bitches.
What movie was that?
Jingo and Chain.
All right, let's appreciate the effort.
Oh, there they are. There's one. Hey, buddy. I got something for you. What?
I only watched that movie once. Like,
I did too.
Hey.
I just didn't think that joke was from that movie because it's not a very funny movie. It's a pretty serious movie.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't go after
I
me.
like the end when he shoots Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah.
All right, he's either going to eat me or him, one of the two.
No.
There you go. Come on.
Do races taste better?
I don't know. That's a question for Jeffrey Dahmer.
True.
Hey-hoo!
Oh, he's making his way towards it.
Come on.
Oh, he got away.
Don't know how. He thinks he's going to get away from me.
Who's the guy that plays the dentist in Django? That guy's fucking brilliant.
Christoph Waltz,
Yeah, because he's also in
Inglourious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards. Yeah, he's like.
Well, the thing is like, in Inglourious Bastards, he's a horrible person.
Mm-hmm. In Django, he's just.
But in Django, he's the hero.
Like, I mean, he kills people for money. He's not exactly a good guy.
Oh, he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Those people did wrong.
See, the thing is,
back in the day, you had to make your own justice, just like I'm doing right now.
the thing is, the wanted dead or alive thing didn't mean you had permission to kill them. It just means if you found them and they were dead, or you had to kill them in self-defense, like, it would still be adjudicated, but you could still collect your bounty.
How many times do you think it went actually that way?
Yeah. It wasn't like you can just kill them because.
Cause MAGA.
Yeah.
Come
Like,
on,
you still had to try
horsey.
and bring them in.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to tie this Klansman to the horse, and then hightail it to beat the bounty hunters. So come on,
Jeez.
come on, come on,
Come on, Cletus.
come on, Cletus. You'll be walking over here. You'll be limping back, Cletus.
You need to RUN and
I am RUNNOFT-ing. I could hide in that barn.
To Americans, I'll shoot you in your pinky toes.
Have you ever seen Lightning Jack? Anyone?
Burnt.
Lightning Jack.
Yeah, it's a hilarious Western movie.
Oh, I guess that Klansman is just going to have to drown in the
I don't
water.
know.
I'll come back to him. Hold on, wait a minute.
has,
I have an idea. Paul Hogan.
Oh, what's that?
Paul Hogan.
Yeah, it's Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan, and Cuba Gooding Jr. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I just like thinking of that part where Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character is he's mute and he shoots himself in the foot and he just like mocks screams. It's just so fucking funny. He's like,
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Show your face. Come on, Cletus. There we go. Now you gator food. Made me drop my Klansman. Shit. Oh, come the fuck on. No.
Didn't drop my throat.
I know, right? Like, hey, he was in favor of owning people, you get to own him.
Yeah, he's mine now.
I'm going to drag you along this bank and hopefully end up being something's food.
Just drag him till it's unleashed.
Those clan robes ain't so white no more. Ooh, that looks that's a good color on you. Look at that. There we go.
Gotta get heavy when they get waterlogged.
There you go.
We're going fishing.
He didn't bring his waders. They still alive? You ain't killed him yet?
Ooh.
No, you already shot him once.
Get him! Get him!
Oh, he gonna get up front.
Shit!
He gonna go tell it on you.
I don't know where he went, but I had a gator just fucking snap on me. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, right past the gate. That's no fair.
There's a lot of work to get a Klansman eaten.
Yeah, well, it's fun. It's fun though. It's a good way to. It's a good way to spend time.
It is. Hang out with your friends, feel all warm and fuzzy about getting a Klansman eaten by gators. Yeah.
Oh, from the Hateful Eight. Which quote was it from Hateful Eight? Oh yeah, John Root. They call him the hang. No one cheats the hangman.
No.
You're letting him get away like Merrick Garland.
Got it.
Amazing. All right.
Yeah, I never seen the blade.
Okay. There's one right there. Now. It's okay. It's okay, boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Risky business feeding clams into gators. Risky business. Sometimes they've been known to eat you faster than they eat them. So one of the two is going to happen. It's either going to be me or him.
Well, you have a gun and you're not tied up, so I'd say it's probably not going to be you.
I wish I had some predator bait made. I don't know how to make it.
Hypothetically, if one of the
Crafting.
Trump officials fell into where the Alcatraz gator Alcatraz is like, would the gators reject them because they didn't taste good, or like
They're gonna have them trained so they know who to get.
They can't exactly attach laser beams to them.
Gators are warm water creatures. They don't like ice.
All right. Either I'm going to get snapped on or he's going to get snapped on.
Thanks, Skip. That's gonna be my next content. We're gonna put laser beams on their forehead.
Come on.
and underneath the meme it could be you can say chomp chomp motherfuckers.
Alligators with freaking laser beams.
Come
Wasn't
on.
it Trump that wanted a moat?
That's exactly what he wanted.
It was like
Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Stupid ass thing that he did.
Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on.
Ain't that some bitch?
Do it. Come on.
Bitch.
Oh, come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, that's some bullshit.
Didn't have him close enough.
He runs right past the gator.
And the gator didn't do shit.
Let's see it. Republican Gators.
Right?
Hold on.
They all have crocodile tears, so I guess you're right.
Yeah.
In the words of Django, y'all want to see something?
Load on that bitch.
A lot of ammo.
Killing's good. It is almost 20 after, folks. I ain't seen hide or hair of anybody.
It's almost my 420, but I'm gonna miss it. I have another hour and 40 minutes left.
It's a it's a clambacue.
Well, I'll do it for you,
Come on.
Erica.
Thank you, kind sir.
Oh,
Yep. I got to do one for Cynthia too. She's driving.
all right.
I will redeem your sins.
There's only one way now to get rid of this waste. There we go. Mission accomplished. I consider that therapy, actually, what I just did. Come to think of it.
No, you can't actually go out and kill a clown.
Yeah, see, that's
Legal.
yeah. You're not supposed to hurt ice. I mean, what? It's illegal to do anything against ice, so you know.
Yeah, forgive me for those thoughts.
Oh, it's quite all right. Seeing as I saw that ice was rolling through MacArthur Park today, I actually thought about going and playing some Grand Theft Auto and putting myself in invincible mode and bringing the SWAT team to MacArthur Park.
Right.
Hey, if they don't identify themselves,
Yep.
they're
Yep.
just future gunshot victims.
Yep.
I need your meat. That sucked though. The Klansman literally ran right past the gator. It's just like, "Arr."
Gator.
That's okay. We exacted our brand of justice.
I think the gator was also
No,
a big.
What's that?
Speaking of the Gators, when I was in town earlier today, I was at my local tattoo parlor chit-chatting,
Mm-hmm.
and town police officer was in there.
Woo!
He's a young cat, just fresh out in the Army. But he's from Puerto Rico, and he was taking a trumper to jail this morning. This trumper tells him that old Trump's going to deport him down to Alcatraz prison and send him back to whatever fucking island he come from.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What
I was like, what'd you tell him? He said, I hope it's good, but I'll be going home tonight.
I just know that where we're stumbling upon these dazzling urbanites, I'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dazzling for the nights. That's good. Dazzling for.
It's amazing the number of people that if someone tells them they're from Puerto Rico, ask them if they're a citizen.
Oh, I know.
Dude,
You know how Puerto Rico works, right?
I don't think they do.
Oh shit! I need to feed my horse after running them through the swamp and shit.
Sorry, what was that?
That's where them folks go for the spring break, isn't it?
Some of them.
They go to a place where the beer flows like wine, where the women flock like the salmon of Capistrano. I'm talking about a place called Aspen.
I was going to say,
Now I gotta ride my scooter up there again. Come on.
We're there.
how close to the ride is that for you, Andrew?
I don't
What's
think we
that?
can go a day without quoting Dumb and Dumber.
How far a ride is that for you, Andrew?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Aspen, if I was gonna drive to Aspen from where I am right now, it would be 2.5, 3 hours
On a scooter?
down to Denver and then up I-70.
On a scoot?
On a scooter, it would be much longer. It would be twice that at least.
I get 70 miles to the gallon on this hog.
Yeah. Actually, I don't go to Aspen, but I drive past Aspen every now and then when I go to Glenwood Springs and go and chill out in the hot pools. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so nice.
It is.
I miss Germany.
Yeah,
Weird.
there's the Terma that I go to that's right on the border of France and Germany. And then they got like food there and stuff. I usually get like a banana Weizen and a steak and just sit there in the heat and go boo.
Also, if you go up to Glenwood Springs, you can go to Doc Holliday's grave.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, that's where he's buried.
I want to see where Johnny Ringo is buried.
Yeah.
No idea.
Don, have you been to Baden-Baden? Kip?
Have I been to
Been to
Guatemala?
To Baden-Baden.
Where's that?
No.
It's Baden-Baden, sorry.
Hold on. You were cutting in and out.
Yeah, I know my headphones. Baden-Baden, south of Stuttgart.
Oh no, I haven't been. I've never been to Stuttgart.
Oh, it's a very cool city. That'd be a good.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's beautiful. I'd love to go. Last big city that I went to, aside from Frankfurt, was Trier. Trier is amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Did you go to the old Roman? Did you go to the Roman ruins?
I did.
There you go. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
When you fly in and out of Germany, which airport do you use?
Frankfurt, Atlanta to Frankfurt.
And depends if they've got an international runway in Stuttgart as well.
Yeah, it's the cheapest.
Frankfurt's the main one now. Yeah.
I've never compared the prices of Frankfurt and Stuttgart, but I know that Frankfurt, for me, has the train that literally goes from the airport to my town. So
Yeah. Oh, that's how it was in Stuttgart. I could take the train. That's how I went everywhere. I took the train to my town and you walk home.
or a bus, a train, then a
Or a
bus.
bus, yeah.
Yeah, I love public transpo here.
I do too, man.
Yeah, we don't have that
Fucking love
here.
it.
Yeah.
We barely even got sidewalk, man.
Would you want to go fishing?
Los Angeles is too far spread apart. So, like, public transit is good in certain areas. But, like, where I live, up in Santa Clarita, 45 minutes away from the city, it's just, like, the only mode of transit to get to the city center is Metrolink. And their timetables just
Suck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You think LA is spread out? Have you ever been to Denver?
No.
It's a lot less spread out than Los Angeles. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I contend Los Angeles isn't spread out. It's a lot of everybody.
I wish I could just go back to Denver and just drive around, because every time that I was in Denver, I always had to be somewhere. And I love that city. I just want to be able to just drive around in it. You have one of the biggest Halloween stores I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
That place is astounding.
I know where. I'm pretty sure I know where that is. That's the one that's
It's right
next to the flea market off of 70, right?
I think it's right on the other side of like where like Three Kings and the Skylark used to be. Skylark closed down. I think it's on the block adjacent from it.
Okay.
I can't believe the Skylark closed down. That makes me so mad.
Did you ever, when you were around Denver, play at Aces High?
I played at Three Kings. I played at some barbecue joint. I can't remember. I lived in Englewood, but the Skylark was the big place for Billy.
Huh?
Rockabilly.
Well, the rock.
Just Billy. I call it Billy. Sorry.
Yeah, plays
It's-
Golden.
No, I figured it out.
It's just the Billy.
Or the Grizzly Rose, if you ever played there.
No. There's, like I said, only a few places in Denver that I really played, but like Skylark was pretty much like the hang. Like that place ruled. I could have lived there.
It just feels like Denver isn't as spread out because it doesn't take you as long to get places because our traffic doesn't suck as much.
Yeah. I never really had a lot of bad traffic in Denver. It's just like there was just so many different places, just like how LA is. There's just, there's like a industrial area and there's, residential and, that kind of just, I never got a chance just to drive around. Excuse me. I never got a chance just to drive around because it was, it's just a cool fucking city and I just wanted time, but I always had somewhere to be. I mean, big thing about being on tour is looking at the world through a windshield, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Del Reeves wrote a song called that. Whoa, Lord, I'm looking at the world through a windshield.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I wouldn't say Denver's exactly a nice city, but
I like it.
it's all right.
You also have an amazing, there's a witch shop there that's amazing too.
What is?
A witch
I want to
shop.
go to Salem.
I like Salem. Salem was pretty cool. Obviously, there's a lot of touristy stuff, but if you want to go to Massachusetts and see the, where like the honest to God shit went down with the Salem witch trials, you go to Danvers. Danvers is right outside of Salem, but that's also where the crazy house is that they fucking lobotomized Rosemary Kennedy in. It was bullshit. Basket Weavers Hotel.
Hey.
I did my time there. It's okay. I've been in the dust ward. I got to eat Boston cream pie out of a cup. It was awesome.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you grew up next to Shawshank, so.
It's true. Literally, my aunt and uncle own the fucking Harley shop across from it. Well, my uncle passed away, actually. He's no longer. Johnny's daddy, he's taking him fishing. In your beer. Now, I am personally, I am a fan of country music, and in fact, I even play it. But it's got to be the old good stuff. Like I don't.
Yep.
Like, give me some Jay Reed, give me some Sons of the Pioneers, some Bob Wills, some Merle.
Yep. That's what I like.
Then, of course, Western Swing. I think one of the most underrated Western Swing bands, and nobody ever thinks about them, is Milton Brown and his Brownies. If you've never heard Milton Brown and his Brownies, that is some top-notch fucking Western Swing. Shoot Low Sheriff is pretty good, but they're kind of, a more modern band. Like, they might be buddies with, like, Asleep at the Wheel and stuff. But,
Right.
And, of course, there's Elm Street Spankers, but, I mean, I got to catch them on their farewell tour, and like some of them are like my buddies and stuff. Like Guy Forsythe's actually like done episodes on my podcast, and so is Stan Smith.
So cool.
Kevin Smith, one of their upright bass players throughout the time, he plays for Willie Nelson now, and he was going to do an episode of my podcast, but he was working on the new Charlie Crockett record, and he said he'd hit me up once he was done with that.
So cool.
I'm like I call myself literally Dollar Tree rock star because like I'm so not famous, but I know a lot of people and I've done a lot of shit. Yeah, and I've done a lot of shit, but I'll forever remain in obscurity. I'll forever remain in obscurity. I'm fine with that.
I've now laced my seat back together.
I reach between my legs. I ease my seat back. I call up Frog and I say, "We're down and we're bound." And it's like a mixture of Smokey and the Bandit and Van Halen.
I have that too.
Smokey and the Halen.
Smoke.
Van Smokey.
Would say Van Bandit, but that just sounds like someone that robs people.
A Vandit. You could save time.
You just steal shit out of people's vans. Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, dude, after we got our shit stolen in Columbus, Ohio, you want to talk about a gun-shy ass band? Never a time came and we like got to the hotel and we didn't immediately just take everything into the hotel room. Yeah, dude, it was load in and load out every night, like, because you'd load off the stage and then load into the van and then load back out the van into the hotel, and then in the morning load out the hotel back in the van. Well, the thing is like we had a Tetris system. I mean, we could fucking pack that van in 5 minutes with our eyes closed.
Oh,
like,
nice pass.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it up on a plaque on my wall and make it sing to me.
Somebody had a fish.
I caught me a bass.
Oh, I thought I was looking at the wrong screen.
Johnny's daddy taking fish.
You're gonna make me put that song in the chatty chat.
Don't do it. We don't need nobody crying in their beer.
Pretty much what you're gonna catch around here is trout and bass and carp and shit. Maybe catfish.
Y'all got smallmouth in the river up there? Smallmouth bass?
Yeah, we've actually got them in some of the smaller lakes too. I remember.
Oh wow, very cool.
Steelhead. You got trout?
Oh, we definitely have trout. Tons of those. That's mostly what I caught growing up was just like brook trout. Just, they're like 6-7 inches long. You catch like 9 of them, fry them up.
Go fish with my granddad, and I realized as I got older that actually him saying you'll scare the fish just means shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because I remember then when I was in high school, and one of my dad's friends had a boat. We just went, off the boat trolling and catching big ass bass. So like chilling out and doing whatever on the boat and all. Oh, we got a bite! Like grab one.
I've never caught fish in my life.
Really?
I have no idea where my tackle box is from when I was.
I'll show you the tackle box.
Those are bonafide facts if I've never caught a fish, even though I've been fishing before.
It's pretty fun, depending on who you're with, because it's mostly just a reason to drink beer and talk shit.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're with your granddad, he might tell you to shut up the whole time, but not if you're with your friends. It just turns into, okay, maybe eventually we'll catch a fish, but we'll definitely catch a buzz.
I still got my pole and everything. I just don't have any tackle. to grab some if I want to go. I don't have any lures or any shit like that.
Space Dust says there is intense fighting in northern Gaza right now, as in like person to person, or just like, you know, them bombing like they always do.
No, I saw a report that said that a couple Israeli soldiers that were there were taken out. But something having to do with, I think Netanyahu met up with Rubio today and might be meeting up with the douchebags. So.
I think that Netanyahu met up with Trump today because this Epstein shit's coming out, and they're like, what do we do to get this under wraps?
Because, you know, Bibi is on the list, too. I have a feeling he is.
Well, there's the whole like Epstein, the theory that Epstein worked from Mossad.
Yeah, Sam's like, I don't know if BB's on the list, but like,
I think that this is the largest sex trafficking organization in the world.
Well, yeah, I mean, the compromise is so deadly that, I mean, you've seen literally that they've abandoned any sort of like principle they have because they know that if this comes out, they're toast. All I'm hoping, because last thing that Elon Musk said was, okay, that's the final straw. And I'm really, really hoping that he has something that we don't have.
Do you think that Putin, do you think that Putin was also implicated in it, or at least involved?
I think that he is the one who holds the strings. I think that he's the one that has the cameras in the bedrooms.
Yeah, I think Putin knows some shit, and
the pee in the hair.
And Putin doesn't care if he throws himself under the bus. Like he has nothing to lose. Like no one in his country is going to turn on him, and he's about to die anyway. Like what the fuck does he care?
But in the meantime, he can get every single thing he wants with this compromise.
Yeah. So if it hurts him, I don't think he gives a fuck. He'll just release it anyway and be like, "Hey, fuck you, Trump."
Like, what is I mean, is his base, like, is Trump's base going to come after fucking Putin? I don't think so.
Never. Exactly. Even if it hurts him too, he's going to be like, "Fuck it, I don't care."
Yeah, exactly.
His base is going after Pam Bondi, but not him.
Dude, I love and the fact that they're going after Bondi, not Patel, tells you already that the misogyny's baked in even when they're on their team.
You would think the racism would be too, and they would go after Patel. But,
I don't know. The thing is I'm just sitting back watching popcorn, waiting to see what ends up being the end result of their what narrative, what magical narrative is going to be spun.
Yeah, is it misogyny or racism that's more powerful? That's a good point.
And the race is on, and here comes racing up a backstretch. Misogyny is going to the inside. That's for all you George Jones fans out there.
Yeah.
My tears are holding back, trying not to fall from laughter.
So we're going to start guessing Scaramucci's?
What?
Huh?
How many Scaramucci's until he starts yanking people out of there?
I don't know. Elon only lasted 11 and a half Scaramucci, okay?
Yeah.
I want to say bots, but the really hateful fash on either Shitter or on True Social immediately started blaming Netanyahu for the Epstein Files.
Blame all those pieces of shit. Like, I want a circular, like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
And it was going to come to that. They went, the Jews.
Blame Elon, blame Netanyahu, blame Putin, blame fucking Z. I don't give a shit. Go for it.
split, and then with this whole Elon's new party, the Middle America Party, is like, first of all, the middle, quote unquote, doesn't endorse the AAFT. Okay, so we need to go ahead and get that. I hate the fact that they're sitting here making me goddamn fish. I could be doing other shit. Stop making me fish. This mission blows.
Call them the American AAFT, the American fascist douchebag.
Well, the thing was, is if you read his announcement, he said, we tried the red party, we tried the blue party, now it's time for something different. I'm like, oh yeah, that was real well coded.
That's perfect. That's actually perfect, Tony. The AAFT, American Fascist Douchebags. Yeah.
I call them the AFP, the American Fascist Party, because that is what international media is starting to refer to them as.
Oh yeah, I do. Republicans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The AFP.
AFP.
Dude, welcome back to another fucking thing. Pro Liberty Game Rants and Streaming. We've just been covering all the foolishness that's been going on today, complete with the fact that Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail for nothing. Apparently.
I'm gonna become her pen pal.
I wanted to teach me yoga.
Every day, just write and be like, dear dear Ghislaine, give up the goods. You know that they just get right with the Lord.
That's right. You need jailhouse Jesus, and I can
What a great band! What a great song title.
jailhouse Jesus. Yeah, that's what I called my brother.
We're gonna
JJ when he was in state prison.
well, we're gonna have a chat after this. We're gonna have some fellowship around the old pen, and I don't mean penitentiary.
Talking about the ring of fire, boy.
Penitentiary Fellowship. That's the name of the record.
Oh. That's the name of the record.
Featuring the
Chronicles of Planet Maxwell.
Oh yeah, that's its own comic.
Oh, okay.
Rob a stagecoach.
But since we're talking about Bill Clinton, like, that set the precedent that you can, in fact, civilly sue the president. Right?
That did set precedent.
Yeah. So.
That's interesting.
Jennifer Flowers.
Garcia can file a civil lawsuit against Trump for defamation for sitting behind the Resolute desk and showing a Photoshop picture.
I just don't see how the MS Paint can immediately be brought into court as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's not personally suing Trump right now. I think he will, but, like, yeah, they should definitely bring that into court.
That press conference is well worth listening to.
And they can try and lie and be like, oh no, he was just the interpretations of what was on his note. He said that was literally on there. You can watch his interview with Terry Moran. Watch it.
Exactly. There's a reason Terry Moran were fired. If only Hal were on. Is Hal on?
No, I think Hal took the day off.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Sparklers. If it's your first time at my channel, then we're glad to have you. If you'd like to join the Discord, it's a pretty great place. We're always doing something in there, whether it's music or games or movies or just a million different things.
Brian just moved to Orange County, California.
Oh, really?
Wait, really? I thought he was Las Vegas.
Yeah, he was in Vegas.
No, I think he moved to Shapiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Las Vegas. His radio show's out of Las Vegas.
Oh, no. I'm Boston Brian. That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He just moved to Orange County, California.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't really follow him that much.
He's not gonna be very Boston anymore.
No, he's not keeping to the brand.
It's gonna be Boston by way of Orange County, Brian.
Yeah.
Apologize for the cough in the microphone. The reefer is a mighty thing.
Is that like a fighting name? You know, fighting out of this corner. Probably. By way of.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God! Speaking of like hilarious like promos, did you ever see the one that I posted? It was like it's entitled "The Best Roastling Promo Ever," where it's the guy in the mask. Did you ever see that?
No.
It's fucking amazing. He's like, so what's your plan for tonight? He's like, I'm going to give him one of these and one of those. And he gets back up, I'm going to give him one of these. And it's like, he's just completely unhinged. He's like, excuse me, sir, what is your name? He's like, ah! Dude, why is my horse just losing its fucking mind out of nowhere? Like, it's just going Tyler Durden. Yeah, it's crazy. Black Dragon. I stream. I do games. I do music. I haven't been doing it a whole lot because I've been working on my documentary. But now that that's done, I got time for this foolishness again. I'm saving them with these bullets. Just like how Trump brings peace with bombs.
Yeah. Yeah. Skip used to stream all the time when we used to do like dive bar shit and a bunch of other things. Yeah. Yeah,
just I got locked into working on that documentary because I wanted it released on the 4th. I figured if they're going to release the big bullshit bill, then I can push myself to work to have it done too.
Oh yeah.
Without the impedition of Congress. Yeah, got that rifle. I got that thing on me. Hell yeah, dishes are done, getting stoned. That's what's up. There's probably people in the Discord right now getting stoned together on video.
My shit's on the charger.
Well, y'all are in the live section. People can't just not anybody can pop into there. But if anyone's in the smoking lounge, it's a different story.
Yeah, I think there's some in there.
Viper Pit is a special place.
Indubitably.
Shenanigans afoot.
My
Always
favorite.
in the Viper house.
My favorite type of nanigans.
Naniganery.
Don't need to hear all your damn naniganery, boy.
I swear to God, I'm gonna pistol whip the next person who says shenanigans.
Oh.
Hey, Fireman, what's that place you like with all the goofy shit on the wall?
Cracker Barrel? Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a shotgun above every fireplace. You know how many Cracker Barrels I've fucking been to from being on tour?
You know, I can't complain about their food, but yeah.
Their gravy sucks compared to Bobby E's.
I don't know if I've ever had anything of theirs with gravy.
Bob Evans, yeah.
Bob Evans sausage
Bob
gravy,
Evans.
just put it in my goddamn veins.
Yeah.
I don't need blood, I just need gravy.
Crazy. Your other blood type.
Yeah.
Oh, I can make an amazing beef mushroom gravy.
If my veins were gravy, I wouldn't have to worry about Dracula or other vampires unless Paula Deen became one.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
Hey, Doc, I have a question for you. What does this say on my chart? GR plus? That means that you're positive for gravy.
Well, hell, get the biscuits. I don't want a large five. I want a liter cola, indeed, girl.
Hell yeah.
This is for a cop.
Liter is French.
Some fucking cola.
What's your fucking...
Just crash out.
Yeah.
Dude, my horse.
The funniest part about that is it's like, does that look like spit to you? Yeah.
It takes
whatever.
a bite of it anyway.
And then what actually sets him off is when they put the hole underneath the game piece.
Yeah. Oh, you need my scopy, my gun. Hold on.
But I never worked fast food after I saw that movie, or I totally would have done shit like that. It's just like, it's for a cop.
Have you ever seen the movie Waiting at all?
Yeah. There's some rough stuff in that. That's one of the reasons I am. You've never met anyone that kisses the ass of their server up and down like me.
Oh, me too. Like, I'm super nice to everybody.
Well, not just because they're working for a living wage, but also because they have the ability to put foreign objects in my food.
Yeah, I'm super nice to like every service person.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked service industry myself, so
Yeah,
Same.
I've done that work. It's like, no, fuck that.
being a jerk off to people who can barely like make their rent and their literal job is to serve you. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Come on.
Like, I remember, so I worked in a grocery store during high school,
Mm-hmm.
and we weren't allowed to tell people we were about to close or that they needed to leave
Yeah.
because we were closing. We just had to wait for them to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we had to stay really late. And then I remember it was, several years later, I was out of college and working a professional job. Anyway, I go to get my oil changed in my car, and like I just roll up and I was like, wait a minute, do you guys close at 7? And he's like, yeah. And I was just like, okay, I'm just leaving. And he's like, no, you can come. You're like, we'll get it done. I was like, nah, I'm leaving, because it was like 10 to 7, and I just left. And then I came back the next day, and it was the same manager. And, like, he basically gave me all the shit for free. Just because I didn't, like, make him stay late. Just being, like, normal to people. Like,
Just being fucking
like
decent, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we'll get you a long way. Because he's just like, oh, no, you can have that for free and that for free. And
Germany is amazing because if it starts to get closing time, they just start turning the lights off.
Time to go. Just can't stay here.
Super Troopers is on Hulu. Oh man, that'd be a fun one to watch in the Discord sometime. Feel free to throw the Discord link up in the chatty chat for our new sparkling friends.
What I think it would be really cool. Oh, wait a second. Damn it, lost my thought.
Burnt.
I know, right? My brain burnt.
Help me from my brain.
well, that's cool, that old side-mounted scope. Yeah.
I got it in the old haunted cat house. Are y'all about to make out? This is like Antonio Banderas and Brad Pitt. Go to skipfransjr.net for podcasts.
Record player that I could just spin records all the time.
Run into the bathroom and I'm covered in blood. Like I had put my tooth through my bottom lip.
For music. For gaming and pro-liberty game rants. That's skipfransjr.net.